Well, good morning. I'm going to try to make me a breakfast. I'm going to show you what I do. The first thing I get started, I'm going to show you these. I take a can of biscuits. There's 5 in each can. I've already opened them. So I put them over here in my bread deal. Now, usually when I eat this breakfast, I don't eat lunch. I eat very little supper. Your breakfast is your most important meal of the day. So I separate them. And I'm not going to go backwards and forth. I'm going to go pop this over into the toaster oven. I'll be back. And now I usually turn on my skillet, get it warm, and then I put my bacon here. This is an old stove, and I don't know how to run another one, or I'd buy me one. I know how to run this one though. I buy that thick bacon, and I pop it in here. It's one of them bacon trays you buy at Wally World. Okay. After that stayed in there, so I'll get the next one. And I usually get about 4 pieces. And the reason I get 4 pieces, my puppy dogs likes bacon. There. Alright, put that in there. Set this back in the refrigerator. Over here. Okay. So that has to go in there. That's heating up nicely. This has to go in one way. Now I'm going to go put this in the microwave for 7 minutes. Now while that's cooking and this skillet's heating up, let's see what I got here. I move this plate right here. And now getting this spoon. I put some butter in my skillet. Not quite so much. Okay. And as it's melting, the microwave's running. Okay. Be careful, don't melt that. I better move it back over here. Okay. I'm in the refrigerator. There it is. Things seems to be behind everything this morning. I did a little bit of this jelly on the first biscuit. So that's still melting good. I might have got it a little too hot. Turn it down a little more. Alright, take a couple of eggs right out of the refrigerator. They're cold. They should be room temperature, but I don't care. Now there's 2 eggs. Throw these shells away. So as it cooks and warms up, I'll show you my complete project here after in a minute. I can turn it up a little bit more. This is medium high. I get my salt and pepper. I usually take my coffee grinder, one like this, but I've already pre-ground these. So, just a simple breakfast. These supposed to be one of them non-stick skillets. I ain't never found nothing don't stick. Come on. I bought this thing for my wife, this old stove. We burned out so many of them. I ain't got the best of this one yet. As it frying away, yes, I cook in butter. I take cholesterol pills. I don't think eggs give you cholesterol anyway. I think a lot of it is your activity. If you don't have activity, you ain't going to go nowhere anyway. Alright, that's about done. Roll it over. Keep rolling, it'll go that way. I let it sit there to cook. Open up my jelly. This ain't too hard. I've got you stuck down in a milk jug, in an old-fashioned glass milk bottle, and it was from my ancestors. Back in the day, they sold their dairy and the rights and everything to Elsie the cow, Elsie Milk or whatever. I know I eat a large breakfast, but like I said, that's my meal of the day, my breakfast. I got it too high. Started popping. I like the white done, so I smash it around the corners. I like the yellow soft. Then I put this one over there, and I repeat the process. My skillet's still a little too hot. It'll be alright. Then I salt it, sea salt, ground black pepper. That way I don't have to, I use an electric grinder and I put it in that pepper salter. Now this here is bacon grease, because I saved my bacon grease for other projects. If this works out, I'll make some more cooking videos. This poor old stove's about had it. Need to buy a new one. Buy me a 6-burner. Turn it over. Close that. Push it back so it won't melt. I'm checking how we're doing. We're doing pretty good. These old electric stoves, it'll last forever. I had to go electric, so that's what I did. Electric. My wife was on oxygen, so we didn't take the chance of having gas. I like gas stoves myself. But I've learned how to cook on this thing. Turn the fire off. Let's sit there for a minute. Check my biscuits. Eggs out. That's 4 eggs, people. the sink. Let me get a fork. All right. I sort of crispy up my bacon here. There's 3 of them. Pile them up. This is 4. And then I take the grease from this, pour it in there. And when I get these jars full, I use them for other things. I could run some water in that and put a little soap in it. Let it sit for a while. That grease is hard to get out sometimes. Okay. Dry my hands again. Put the lid back on that. That back in the refrigerator. So there's my bacon and my eggs. More salt. And my pepper. And let's see, that'll sit there till I get my biscuits done. They're almost done. I got butter and jelly. Set that there. Put the lid there. So this is my breakfast. Part of it. But now, like I said, I don't really eat anything for lunch. And it's probably up to 8 o'clock at night before I eat something. I should eat earlier, but I know my daughter, she doesn't come in till about 8, and I try to eat with her. I bought the pups some of this. And it's like a little sausage or whatever, and it's like a treat deal. Has no grain in it. Baby's gonna have puppies, so I decided I'd get her something special. And my biscuits are almost done. And see the yellow in these eggs? See, I like the yellow soft, but the rest of it is done. All the white's done. Bacon's done and crispy. Can't wash my hands enough. Keep washing them 15 times. And I use a lot of paper towels to dry my hands. Some people sit around a wash rag all the time, or a tea towel in their kitchen. It's like a sponge. You've wiped your hands 15, 20, 30 times on it. By that time, it needs to be washed, and you just keep wiping your hands with it. Oh, Lord. I guess my biscuits should be just about done. Well, they're taking longer than usual. I should have put them on a little bit earlier. I'll still like. That's about all. I might put up some more cook videos. Some more interesting cook videos than just a breakfast. Now sometimes for breakfast I put mushrooms and onions in here, and I get them all softened up and crispy and ready to go, and then I put some scrambled eggs in it and scramble it up. And usually when I do that, I don't put bacon, because I figure the mushrooms and the onions and is enough protein. Mainly this is just protein. It'd be all great, but I have to have a little sweet though. I have to, this one of these days I'll be on this jar. You know how they put that 100-year-old people on the jars? So I know it's taken a long time. They're almost ready. I like them pretty brown. My daughter's going to be gone for 3 days. my granddaughter's having trouble. I think she's miscarried, and so she's in the hospital right now. So she had to go straight from here there, and she said she'd try to get back or let me know something to diet, and I wasn't feeling too good, so I didn't go. My arm was hurting me, my left arm, so I knew how that is. I get too excited, my heart messes up, and I was a little upset. So you know how that goes. So I'm better off staying at home. Biscuits are up. Oh, every time I open that, hang on. Smoke alarm goes off every time I open that toaster oven when I cook toast or biscuits. Now I've got some ancient silverware here. This is one that put a little tiny bit of butter in each one of them. Just a little bit. I know they're a little bit soft, but they'll do for a demonstration anyway. That one I'm just going to put over there. Now this one here, a little bit stuck. I'm going to put a little bit of jelly on this one. I don't put much at that because I got sugar problems. So there, and then jelly. And this is my finished product, except the very main thing that I got to get, and that's milk. So, get back in the refrigerator. This is my milk. Not quite full. And that's the breakfast that I eat every morning. Not every morning. Sometimes I'll have cereal, sometimes I'll have oatmeal, and then I mix it up. But I know it's unhealthy, but hey, what can I say? That is my breakfast. Like I said, this is what I'm going to eat, and that'll last me 12 hours probably. You guys take care, have a great day. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe. Tell me what you think of that breakfast, and I will get back with you later. Take care.